And a hello, hello. We're back at it again. Today we'll be mainly farming.
When I don't have much to keep me occupied,
Well,
old
hopefully.
thought patterns
Hi,
start to creep back
Skull.
in, and as soon as I start talking about it, the
Did
flashbacks
you do
start.
your homework, Skull? Can I trust that you actually did some more writing? Uh-oh. That's not the response I want. No, you finished writing the. Oh, you did write more. Okay, you wrote more. That's fine. That's good. Wait, do you mean like no as in you didn't do your homework? Like, oh, you've just been writing this weekend, is that it? Just trying to finish this English thing. See you tomorrow. You better get fucking writing, Skull. You better get writing. I hate to break it to you, but you're running out of time.
You, Blake, you're up!
We shall prevail! Ha, too easy!
Oh, where'd you go?
Go! Here! Stay put!
How far are you through it? Like halfway through it? Quarter of the way? Well, if it's due tomorrow, you have to like finish it tonight. You have to finish it tonight, Skull. And that's by it's due tomorrow, you mean like you can submit it at like midnight tomorrow. Maybe then you'll be okay with writing some more tomorrow, but like no. You should finish it tonight. Okay. You've made progress anyway, that's good. Yeah, you can leave it with a cliffhanger. That's fine. Oh my god, I went past the fucking thing. I always do this. This fucking thing. Have you gone? Okay, it's gone. Perfect. I did the fight one. I did this race. There's one there. Where's the fourth one? Purple, 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 purple. There it is. I'm blind. I wish we got to write more fiction stories in school. We always just like had to write stuff about whether we're reading, whether it be like a poem or poem, a play, anything like that. We kind of mainly wrote about that. I think I think we got to, yeah. In my last few years of school, we didn't do much fiction writing. I do remember writing a story or two back in like second and third year, and I thought it was fun. Yeah. Actually, 1 second. I have to go. I have to get something. Um, if you show me what you have, I know it might be a bit much. You and like just tell me verbatim, like I like summarize what happens, but I don't think I'll be able to read through all of it. Like if there's anything, like if there's a part of it that you want me to look over, that you think there's something up with and you want me to have a look at it, you can send it on to me, and I'll have a look. But it's not the entire thing. It'll probably be a bit too long for me to read through. Or you'll have to wait for me to like finish stream in like 3 hours time, you know. Just the stuff you wrote. Didn't you write? Yeah, the stuff you wrote. Didn't you write much? No? Not the whole thing. Just send me a part of it. Don't like. I don't know how long, like how much you've written, so I don't know. Like I can't judge how long it'll take me to give it give it a read. Just whatever part you have like questions about. Go on. Shit up. Ooh. Tell me I didn't fuck up. Oh, over there. Oh, okay. It's a whole different fucking place. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away. first get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Take a picture. Look, the comments are coming up at all. There we go. Didn't realize that. Whoops. Okay. Let's see what you sent me.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then poof! It's now flying away. Relaxing days like this are nice. Let's take it easy.
Okay. Okay. So there is a thing or two I'll probably see a change in that. Let's see. So yeah, so Ash Hotel, okay. Let's see. After, like, you can just say, I just stared at him full stop. The boy picked up my books. You don't need to put in, like, and the boy.
System of the divine tree is...
It kind of just jumbles it up a bit. Do you mind if I read it out loud, just like so you can just hear my thought process as I read it, like why I'm picking up. Do you mind if I read it out loud? I'll try not to read all of it if you want. I'll just try to read like okay.
The root system of the
So
divine tree is...
yeah. So in this sense, like say for this sense, like he looked exactly like the boy in my nightmare, but I didn't say anything. I just stared at him, and the boy picked up my books and gave them to me. So you could if you change it to just like, but I didn't say anything. I just stared at him. The boy picked up my books because like you have and twice very close to it. It's like and the boy picked up my books and gave them to me.
The root system of the divine
Like you could
tree
say, I say sound better if you just
First,
said the
get
boy
into
picked up my
position like
books
this.
and gave them to me,
Then
or you
move like that.
or
Yep, that's it.
um or you could say the boy picked up my books before returning them to me, before giving them back to me. Just don't use ands too many times in a sentence. I felt my head as a way of saying thank you.
Oh, the root system of the divine tree is...
You could actually drag out the sentence and make it longer. So, I bowed my head as a way of saying thank you. You could probably make the sentence longer, actually, and just like... because something that me and Chuya used to do the whole time in English that like fucking our English teacher loved anyway was we used to say that you always just write a bunch of bullshit and English teachers love it. So use lots of like flowery language, drag out sentences when you don't have to, all that type of shit. They love it. So instead of I bowed my head as a way of saying thank you, you could be like, I wanted to thank him. I wanted to thank him, but the words couldn't. I couldn't bring the words up. I couldn't. Um. What's the
Ad
fucking right way of
astra
saying that?
abis.
I wanted to thank him, but the words got caught in my
Thank
throat.
you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
I gave a quick bow of my head. Instead, instead, or fuck. What else?
Ad astra.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, you could even say like and returned them to me. For a moment, we stared at each other. For a moment, we stared at each other. Uh, the boy waiting me to say something. The boy was waiting for me to say something, but not even. Uh, but I couldn't even manage to say thank you to him. I bowed my head and thank. I bowed my head and started to rush off. Started to rush off, walking at a quick pace. I shook my head to myself. I knew this boy was one I'd seen in my nightmare. I felt the boy staring at me while I walked away. Nice to see you again. I paused and looked back at him. It's been a while, 99. I froze in shock as I turned around. No. I froze in shock. No, I already said he turned around at this stage because if you're walking, yeah, you have to turn around first before you say he's smirking. Either that or you could say like, "Nice to see you again. It's been a while." I could hear the smirk in his voice. I froze in shock and turned around slowly. Yeah, you'd say something like that. All right. I said. It was the exact number I was called in that nightmare. You could also drag out this next sentence, like you just have I got scared and started to run, not looking back at the boy. You could drag this out and be like, um you could drag it out and be like, it shook me to my core. Who was this boy? How did he know that number? How did he know that nightmare? Then you could like go into like I broke out into a run. I didn't look back. I broke out into a run, not looking back at the boy. What's going on with what's going on with this number? How was that boy in what's going what's going on? First is the number and now the same boy from the nightmare. You're probably referencing something else that's after happening, so maybe I can't change, maybe you shouldn't change that line. Um yeah, you probably say like what's going on? Uh first first that number, then that boy. Unless the number and the boy is just referring to like this what you've sent me, like 99 and the boy. Uh is it? Or are you referring to like something else with the number part? boy is number 66. Yeah, but what I mean is, when in that sentence, what's going on? First number, and now the same boy from the nightmare. Are you referring to, like, when he says, "Nice to see you again, 99. It's been a while." Is that what you mean by like first the number? Yeah. Okay. 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 So with that, uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Firstly, like, what's going on is fine. You can just do like a question mark after that, like end a sentence. And then because you see the boy first, you'll have to mention the boy. So like first that boy, uh, and and then the number. So what's going on? What's going on? First is the number, and now the same boy from the nightmare. Yeah, I know. I don't think you should say first number at all. I feel like if this is the second time something weird's happened to him, maybe you'd say first. Like you'd be referring to, like, say if the day before something else had happened, like something to do with like either 99 or 66 or something, like something to do with the numbers. Um or talking about the doctors or something, like you'd be like, first that happened, and now this, and now the boyfriend nightmare. Uh if this is the first instance of like something weird happening, you shouldn't say first. You'd be like, what's going on? That boy, he looks too similar. He looks identical to the one I'd seen. He looks identical to that child in the nightmare. And then he knew my number, and I knew his. If I called him 66, would he have acknowledged it? Would he have? How would he? Yeah, it'd be like, if I called him 66, what would he have done? As I saw the library ahead of me, I immediately rushed in the door. I stopped to catch my breath and calm down a little. I placed the books in the corner where the return books go. That can be just like, I saw the library came into view ahead of me, in front of me, ahead of me. Either way, I immediately rushed through its doors. For stopping to catch my breath, trying to calm myself down. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, maybe? I rushed in the door. Or you could combine those two sentences if you want. So, like, and immediately rushed in the door. I tried my best to calmly walk over to the counter to return my, to walk over to the corner. Or, no, you say, like, I, so I immediately rushed in the door. once, yeah, you probably described the library a bit more. That like, um, once inside, I took a quick glance around. Nothing seemed too strange. The same librarian or assistant behind the counter. A few children uh, in a colourful corner looking at picture books. A few students sitting at desks uh, across the hall, or maybe like on a balcony. You can see up from like like on a balcony. You can see above you, like from like there's another floor. You can like say a bit more about the library if you want. Um, take a moment for the character to look around the room, and you'd be like, then you can say, I try my best to calmly cross the room. Uh, I or it's just like I made my way across the room, intending to intent. I place books on the corner where the return books go. It's like I feel like is there something else to say for that? No, not really. The corner where the return books go. Made my way across the room, intending to return my books. I tried my best to calm down, to catch my breath. I didn't want anyone to know there was something wrong. I didn't know. I didn't know if I could trust anyone in here. I didn't know if someone else could be watching me. I didn't know if I could run into someone else. You can drag this out. You can say some more stuff if you really want. Yeah. If that makes sense. Okay, down to these requests. Ley lines. Let's go. Ooh, I don't know what this guy takes. I'll just use my main fucking run around team. Symbol, please. Or deploy, I suppose.
Allow.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Time for a light show.
to a boyo, because like I use everyone. You weren't immune to any of them. Must have been like Geo or Dendro or something. And what requests do I have? Let's do this one first. Fungi. Gotcha, gotcha. Did I give you any inspiration there, Skull? Are you in the writing spirit now? Or did my ramblings, make you go away?
Let's move out. Hold the line.
One with nature. Yeah.
I'm sure you're nearly done. I'm sure you're fine.
Take flight.
Fire hazard.
I thought you'd be really motivated for this story. You're saying it I thought you seemed really excited when you were telling about it before. Well, leave a cliffhanger. Oh, it's not, like, cliffhangers, it shouldn't be too hard to leave it on a cliffhanger. Don't worry, don't worry. I fucking loved leaving anything I wrote off on, like, a statement, right? Even if I was writing about, like, a fucking poetry comparison, I'd always leave it on, like, some type of, like, a statement on the end, even in my conclusion. Like, there's a story I wrote, like I said, I didn't write much, in school, but I have this one memory in second year that we had to write a story for Halloween, right? And my teacher, she said that, like, she's reading mine. She was like, "Oh, this is good, right?" She thought it was fun. Like me, like I said, me and Chuya were like good at English. We're good at bullshitting stuff in English. Just writing lots of flowery language. We knew what they wanted, right? So we knew what to write. And so the teacher was reading. She really enjoyed Chewia's as well, by the way. Chewie wrote this fucking big long thing. It was like fucking 30 copy pages long or something like that, you know? At least 30. And, and... But my teacher, she was saying that for mine, she was reading it, she was like, oh, this is grand. And then the end came up, and she's like, oh my god, she did not just do that, right? And then I had, like, this paragraph, and then it was like, I did it, like, I kind of base off Saw, right? Uh, doing that fucking, like, a horror movie where, like, there's all these, like, weird fucking torture games type things that, like, you might survive, but, like, you're going to fucking lose a limb or something happen, right? Into another nightmare, wakes up, rushes home, laughs it off. Yeah, no, you'll get through that. You know what you have to do. It's just writing it is the problem, I think. That's fucking further than I get. Usually, like, I have a single scene in my head, and then, like, I'm screwed for everything else. You have the entire fucking story planned out. You just need to actually, like, put pen to paper. Or, like, pen to page. Start typing, that type of thing. No pyro. Gotcha. uh, but yeah, I wrote this story. It was, like, kind of fucking... It was kind of based off Saw, right? Where it was these two sisters. One was, like, say... 16, 17, and she was like a good boxer and all this. and she's had a little sister who was say 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't remember how like old I made them. It was just an older sister and a younger sister, and they're walking along the road one day. They're like, it was it's kind of like back road, kind of like middle of nowhere type place because it was like based in Ireland. So like they're just out in the back arse of nowhere basically. They're walking along this road when like van pulls up, grabs them, and when they wake up, the sister is in this like cube type thing, right? And there's a countdown, and if it gets to when the countdown runs out, the sister will get like killed, right? She'll be shot with like a bunch of fucking needles from like the ceilings and the walls, and she'll be killed, right? And it turns out like this is like the guy who did this. He's some son of like some rich fucking prick, and he lost in a fight to the older sister. And he's like, "I'm gonna fucking ruin your life because I like in that last fight that we had, I won't be able to box anymore. You ruined my life, so I'm going to ruin yours." That's his whole like thing going on, right? That's his motivation. So in order to free her sister, she has to get two keys, right? Because like the sister has like two chains on her legs, so she has to like get two keys. It was like two or three keys. She had to get them, and so what? So she had to put her hands because, like I said, she's a boxer, right? So she had to put her hands into these fucking contraptions, and they're in like a pit of water, right? So there's like fucking, it's like I'll go typical shit and put like there's like two pools of water, a box at the end of each one, and there's fucking piranhas in the water, right? So she jumps in the first pool, and the piranhas are like kind of distant because they're like that's the thing with piranhas, right? They won't go up to you straight away. I remember seeing this in a show before. The piranhas still kind of be distant. One or two will go over to you, but once that one or two kind of scout out and see that you're fine, that you're edible, they'll take a nibble at you. Then they'll fucking come after you, right? So she jumps into the first pool, or like she jumps into the pool and she goes to one end. I think it was like one big pool, and at like both ends of it was these boxes. So for the first box, for the first box, it was like full of needles or something, right? Big spikes, and she had to put her hand into it, and there's a key at the end. And she was being really careful, trying to like not fuck up her hand, trying to like be careful because she had still had like another box to go, so she's trying her best to be careful with it. But then she was just wasting too much fucking time. So when the other box came along, when she got to the other box, she ended up just like fucking sticking her hand into it. But she kind of fucked herself over, right? Because it was full of blades, right? And all the blades were facing in the direction of the key. So when she put her hand in, it wasn't doing anything to her. But if she like, it was just tight against her arm, right? These like this metal. But when she tried to like pull her hand back out, it would like it caught her skin. So if she wanted to take her hand out, it would like fucking tear her like all fucking skin off her hand type in thing off her hands. And but she's running out of time, and and like the piranhas at this stage, they're after realizing she's food. So they're all starting to fucking come after her. So she fucking has to just tear her hand out, fucking up completely, and makes a mad dash back for her sister. And she gets in, but the second key or one of the keys, she just couldn't get it to work. Right, it just wouldn't go in, wouldn't like unlock. And her little sister's crying, she's crying, she's crying, and she ends up just like covering her little sister with her own body, and then the spikes go off, right? And how I wrote it after that was like say the little sister's name was Kate, right? And the older sister, her name was I don't know, fucking uh names. Why is my brain on blank? Jane. Say older sister Jane, little sister Kate. So I did this like weird thing where it's like it's while I was writing like narrative, kind of like writing about them for the entire story, for this like little one of the last paragraphs, it was like uh Kate was crying, Jane Jane was like fading away, Kate like it like it was just literally like statement pieces where like Kate was doing this, Jane was doing this, Kate was doing this, Jane was doing this, right? It was like, and then and then it was like just basically summed up as like Kate was crying, and every time Jane came up, it was she was bit by bit more fading away. Like Jane was numb. Jane couldn't see her sister anymore. Jane couldn't hear her anymore. Jane was numb. And then the very last one was like Kate was crying on the side of the road. Jane was gone. And then the last paragraph, right? I did this like big fancy like skip a few lines thing, and did this like little doodle like weird like little curvy line thing in between. So like Marcus, this like is a big break, right? So then it uh so yeah, Jane was gone, right? And then it goes Kate woke up in a fluster, right? And she's crying. Her mother comes running in, and she's like, "Sweetie, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And uh, she's like, "Oh, it's okay now. It was just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare." And Kate's crying. She's like, "Oh, can I see Jane? Can I see Jane?" And the mother turns around to her, and she goes, "Honey, you know it's a closed casket tomorrow." And then like end of story, right? And and my teacher said she was reading this, and she was there like, oh my god, she did not write this entire fucking story and then turned it into and it was all a dream, because she was like that she was like, oh, I'm after writing this fucking horror torture story, and then I finished it off like it was all a dream. And my teacher says she hates endings like that because it's like a cheap ending where it's like in your story, right, it's like the dreams actually happened, but she hates the stories where it's like something mad happens and it was all a dream. So like you don't have to, and suddenly you wake up and it was all a dream. That like it fucking doesn't matter anymore. It was just a pointless fucking story. So she thought that I pulled that, right? And she was like, "Oh my god, she did not just fucking turn it into a dream." And then she was like, "And it was a closed like you know it's a closed casket tomorrow." And my teacher was like, "Oh, she didn't." Because no, like my English teacher was really fucking goofy. She was always called like the hippie teacher. So she thought this was fucking like she was legit saying this shit to me, and I thought it was so fucking funny that I got her with a story. Oh, I miss that teacher. She was good. She was a good one. I just remember her like call because I remember it so well that like I handed this story to her and I was like, oh, I think I did great, right? I think I and I was after hoping that she wouldn't realize it was like just a knockoff of a Saw, that like I based like a lot of things I've like those boxes, like the knife thing, that was like something from Saw that I like heard of. And I was like, oh my god. She said to me in class like, stay at the end of class, I want to talk to you. And I was like, oh no, I'm fucking caught. Oh no, she thinks there's something like she thinks either the story's fucked up, or she thinks that like I'm after copying Saw. And said she's like, well done. And said she was like, well done. I thought you were going to pull it was all a dream thing because you didn't know how to end the story. But it turns out like I didn't. I thought, oh, she actually called Shuya aside as well because like she got me and Shuya to type up our stories afterwards because she wanted to have a copy of them. So yeah, I had to fucking type the entire thing back up and like have edited a little. And Chuya always wanted to type up hers, but then Chuya got concussion, so I had to write up Chuya's. And Chuya's was like, mine was like 20 something pages, Chuya's was 30 something pages. I was fucking typing non-stop for that fucker. Her and her fucking concussion. Of all times, a concussion when you have to type up that fucking shit. No electro, pole arm, gotcha. Yeah. Well, in all seriousness, no, that concussion was like bad. That fucking took her out of for a bit. Chewie is really injury prone though. She gets hurt easily. She gets sick easily, that type of thing. You're getting coffee. Go on. You'll need it if you have to if you have to finish this story tonight. You know, you have to stay up and finish it. Mhm. Okay, one more, and then what? Ley lines. That's fucking
Yeah.
what.
Allow me.
Like lamb to the slaughter. Into the wind. Oh,
Oh, ultimate.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
the wind knows me.
Whirling snow. Yeah.
Again.
Oh wait, where's the last seal? Roses, human roses. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, you're underground. You're in the bazaar. Gotcha. Okay. I always forget where he is. It's like Dot is in such a weird fucking position. It's like, where are you? Um. And let's go. So ley lines next. I'm going to hop over to. What will I hop over to? I still need to do more Dia and I need to do more Dia and Cookie boss farming. But I also want to do farming for Yo-Yo. Like I did her boss earlier when I had to use up resin. So I might keep going with Yo-Yo just for a hot second because it'll take me I won't be using DS straight away. You know? Oh, that is something, forgot. So I think I can put that off for a bit. Oh! I don't have to do ley lines, I'm maxed out. Wait, when did I do the TCG? Oh wait, I did do the TCG, didn't I? I was supposed to be this one. What the hell is... I do. Guide. You don't show TCG here, great. Oh, do I really have to go to one stop to check the TCG? Okay, I'll be quick, and then I'll go do some boss fights. Do. Mundstot. Mundi moo. Oh yeah, I was saying that I went to the cinema. I went to it today. saw Puss in Boots 2. Good movie. Really pretty. I knew it was pretty anyway because I kept seeing like clips of it on TikTok when it came out. But like, I don't think I appreciated how pretty it was until I saw it in the cinema. Like, there's scenes in it, and like the backgrounds look painted. They're fucking gorgeous. We need more of it. Yeah, it was a good movie. Very good movie. Sadly, though, I didn't get to see it all because, like I said, it was me and my brother who went to go in. And I texted my brother an hour and a half before the movie, right? The movie was at half one. I texted him at like 12-ish. Don't forget, right? Do a movie at half one. And he texted me then, he texted me back, pick me up. And I was like, fine, right? I was like, yeah, got you. I'll like come over pick you up. Went over anyway, and as I walked through the door, he comes down the stairs and he's like, "Oh, this is bad timing." I was like, "What you mean?" I was supposed to go over and pick you up, and I was like, "Why? You told me to pick you up." And he was like, "Yeah, but I just got off the fucking, I just got off the phone with my friend. I had to give him a lift in, so I was on the way over. Like, I'd be in that direction anyway, in that area." And I was like, "Well, great. Well, how about I just drive back ahead of you, so that I'm not leaving my car here?" And he was like, "Grand." So I drove back, and he drove over and he was like an extra 10 20 to 20 minutes, like I was waiting like an extra 10 to 20 minutes for him to arrive, right? So the movie is at half one, he picks me up and it's like 20 past one, right? And he was like, "Oh, it'll be credits, like the opening credits, like all the trailers for movies and all that." I was like, huh. Well, hopefully the movie doesn't start at half one. I was like in my head, hopefully the trailer starts at half one and the movie won't be starting for another 5 to 10 minutes after that. And we were like, "Oh, it'll be quick, right?" No, there's traffic. There's a shit ton of traffic, and the first place we go to park is full. So you have to drive around for another bit, and then like fucking take a like fucking 2, 3, like probably like yeah 3 minute walk, fucking down this big hill that we didn't want to park on the hill because it's a fucking big hill. Because when we leave, we'll be fucking, we'll have to go back up it, and we're like, we don't want to, but we'll have to. So in the parking up there, because just usually spaces up there. Quick walk down. By the time we sit down, like we have, like, because we still have to get like our popcorn too, popcorn and drinks. So by the time we're actually sitting down in the movie, it's now 10 minutes to 2 o'clock. So we're like 20 minutes late. We're after missing at least 5 to 10 minutes of the movie. We were just in time as we walked in the door. It was the scene. It was the first scene where like we opened the door to the room. Like the room's dark. The movie's on, and as I opened the door, I hear the whistle, and there's the wolf sitting next to Puss at the bar. They're the very first like them meeting each other. He's like, "Oh, I don't do this often. Like, give me your autograph type thing. Sign it here." He does that whole fucking thing, and so we got to there, but like we still missed the fucking opening where like the fucking where people compare it to Attack on Titan, that whole fucking thing. I thought that'd be like a fun part of it, you know? I didn't get to see it. Sadly. I heard my Discord go off and I don't know where it went off. I don't know what's after alerting me. It's not this, is it? No. Fuck. Oh well, it'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It was still a good movie though. And my brother was actually saying that he's really annoyed that he did miss the start of it. That like he enjoyed watching it, so he's kind of annoyed at himself for like missing it. He had to go to work, say like an hour later, and he was saying he was actually talking about it to his boss, right? He was milking cows for some guy. He's like farming. He fucking like my dad has a farm, so my brothers know how to milk, and
Time to go.
it's a quick, easy way to make money. Go and milk cows for someone, you know? Well, not quick and easy, you know. But like, fucking, they're used to it, so they're like grand. Same job, different place type of thing. But he was saying that, like, when he went over, he said to the guy who owns the place, he was like, oh yeah, I was just at the cinema, saw this thing, Puss in Boots, too. And he said that the fucking, the guy laughed at him, and, like, he turned around and was like, no, 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 no. It's very good. I'd recommend you go without your children. It'll be better. I thought that was very funny. He was like, yeah, go without the childers. Without the fucking, the children. Fucking god, there goes Discord again. Will I be able to know who said something? Or will it not tell me? Someone's saying something. I just don't know who. I just don't know who's talking. Who's saying something. Because Discord is deciding not to... It just went off again. Where is it coming from? It's not telling me. I'm getting no messages about it. I better just fucking close Discord at this point. We'll leave it. We'll leave it be. Now, what team am I bringing in here? I know it's from a server, but like... I don't know which one is going off. I've got unread messages in like a bunch of them. And usually, like, it at least give me a little fucking... Like, do you ever get to think that, like, comes down showing, like, someone's after saying something? Or what was said in one of the things. It's annoying. Just mark them all as fucking red. There's a conversation going on somewhere. I'll figure out where. It'll ping in like a moment or two. It'll go off again. And then I'll fucking figure out which one of y'all are fucking... The problem is I'm part of like fucking streamer discords. Like fucking Stefan. Sip Stefan. Fucking fuck that name. And then Tectone. I'm in both their discords. I'm in like two ones from my college. I'm in one like in one with Chuya, but it's not from that one. Yeah, me and Chuya have a server to ourselves. We have like a shit ton. How many do we have? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 17 text channels in this Discord fucking server just for us. We've got one for every different subject. We've got one for just like normal chattering, school, gaming, screaming, which can be anything, YouTube, hydration, don't ask, random ass finds of the internet, spam, meme goodness, animal pictures, random thoughts, ventilation, organizing, touching grass, fic rec, incoherent, and Twitch. We need like one for everything. It's having like we've had like multiple fucking conversations. Coffee. No motivation to write. It's not an essay you're writing though. It's a story. They're nothing alike. How dare you compare a story and an essay? Excuse me? They're nothing alike. How dare you? The cheek of you. then just like don't act like it's for school. Just like I thought you were passionate about the story. No, I thought you liked the story. Why don't you want to write it? Well, I suppose for school, like you're saying. Still sad. Enjoy the characters and stuff. I know what, like, you sent me stuff already and it seemed pretty good. It seems like you like writing it. That's what it seemed like. Like you got like a good plans for it, solid plan. You just need to like, you just need to put your head down. Like that bit you sent me. Is that the last thing you've written? Or, well, you probably edited it by now or something. You changed it. If you put your head down and go to sleep. Well, I don't mean fuck. Ah, yes. If you just like lay your head down on the table and just like don't write, don't type. Just lie there. I'm sure you will go to sleep. It wasn't the last thing you've written. Okay. Is there anything else that you're stuck on, or like you've just like do you just want to talk about or something? Do you want to talk through? Who are you? Can't be you, could it? Why would you be giving me like fucking alerts though? You shouldn't be giving me alerts. This one shouldn't be giving me alerts at all. Why would you be?
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Only ats. I think you were the one that was going off. So hopefully you won't be annoying me anymore. I don't even know why I'm in that one. I should leave that one. Annoying. Yeah, so you're saying it wasn't the last thing you've written. How far are you in the
Students have
plot?
the entirety of their lives chronicled in but a few short lines.
If your friend
Their
also can't finish it.
stories really make for
Dear
terribly
God.
dull reading.
You're all in this together, are you? Just pull a fucking High School Musical. Go in tomorrow and start singing. I'm sure they'll think it's mass hysteria, mass hysteria, and fucking send all y'all home. Give you an extra week or two to do the fucking writing. You hate the English teacher. Yeah, for what you said, it seems like I too would hate your English teacher. Cause you said, yeah, you told me what she was like, so
Emerge.
don't worry.
Right here. Emerge.
So, yeah, you should be. I just can't ignore her. It's just, I know it hurts me to say because I'm not there, not fucking in the room with her. Don't have to deal with her, but it's a fucking sad life for someone like her, is all I can say. That, like, she has to fucking do shit like that in order to feel of herself. Like, imagine if you have to resort to shit like that just to feel like any bit of enjoyment in your life. It's sad fucker, I'll tell you that much.
Right here. Emerge.
Now you say the book. I don't know what you're on about. You found the book. What book? You just want to play Genshin. It's probably not helping that I'm playing Genshin, is it? So he found the book and he's about to open it. What's in this book? Is this like doctor records, like experiment records? What's this book? What's he doing? Is it like a book of like a spell of some kind? Looks like one has gone. Okay, so it's a spell book and he's going to read it. Okay. And what makes this book so important? It's a spell book. What's in it that's like so important? Does just reading it send him into the nightmare? Does he read something familiar in it that sends him into the nightmare? Does he see something in it? What's going on with the spell book? Yeah, I am very close to AR60, I'll be honest. I'm so fucking close. I think I'm like 5,000 off, roughly. If you like round it in some way, I think I'm like 5,000 off, so I'll be there soon. Do I have any condensed? Do I have any condensed? Condensed resin. Are you here? I don't have any condensed resin. I should use that as well. I'll be just doing bosses though, so I should probably just like leave here for a hot second. Go away. Come back. Where'd I go? Where? I should go to Inazuma, and I should farm some fucking, what you call it, specters. Okay, there's a memory spell in there. It's a spell his godmother and scientists use against him. It's going to put him to sleep, and he ends up in another nightmare. She's not here yet, is she? That's not the right thing. Yeah, she's not here yet, okay? There's still like a fucking day to go. 2 days, basically. Well, there's still like 2 days left. By the time Hu Tao comes out... Yeah, Tuesday. She comes out after the fucking thing, right? She comes out after your fucking due date for your fucking English. Finish the English. Then be hype all fucking day, okay? Come on. Come on, Skull. There's a timeline here. Should probably not use that team. It's your last class. Are you going to write like the other half of the story in your other classes or something? It doesn't matter if it's the last class tomorrow. Oh, Skull, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Swap you for you.
Let's go out and play.
Will I swap you for yay or so on? Ah, fuck it, you're fine. You and your fucking motivation. I'll fucking track you down. How's that for motivation? your last class is English tomorrow. I'll be outside that fucking window or outside that fucking classroom door waiting for you to get in there. I'll be fucking waiting for you. I'll hunt you down. If I don't have a full like, I'll be worse than your fucking English teacher. If like, the worst thing she can do is be fucking annoying. I will. I'll be outside there. I'll get a staff at home and I'll be outside that fucking door. Me and Hu Tao will fucking gang up on you. We'll be outside there. Like, I'll have her there. Depression. You have a depression. How about, right? How about you set up, would setting up like a reward system kind of work with you? that. No? Suicidal thoughts again. Okay, that's not good.
Let's get down to business. Stabilize. Boom.
Reward system. As in, like, you write 1,000 words, you can, like, have a sweet, or, like, have a bite of chocolate, or something like that, right? A reward system.
Right here, right now.
Solidify.
Yeah. Something to, like, make you want to keep writing, because, like, you'll get something out of it. Write 1,000 words, listen to your favorite song. Write 1,000 words, go have a dance break. You know, you can, like, set up, like, a system in place to, like, make yourself write for a bit, and then, like, take a break. Try something like that. If you can't find yourself getting motivated, do something like that. And, hopefully it'll somewhat help.
Keep up. It's my lucky day.
Show them. Emerge, right now.
Fuse is lit!
Like, even the way you say you have your coffee, right? Be like, I won't take a drink out of it, I won't take a sip out of it until I finish this paragraph, until I finish this sentence even. Like, just like, finish where you are in the story and then do something. Break it up. You don't have to write it all at once. Set goals for yourself. Of course you fucking finished the coffee. Fucking course, okay. Okay, we'll find something else. That seems too much. It doesn't have to be something much. Like I said, you could literally get like, it could be a bar of chocolate or a bag of something, and every time you write a bit, like, reach your goal, have a bite, take a sweet out of it, there you all are. It's fine.
Solidify.
Right here. Emerge,
Home Alone.
right here.
And I'm guessing you have no, is there anything in the house that, like, you can do? No. Like, maybe a dance break might be a bit too long. But, like, I don't know. Figure out something. Three more.
Let's get down to business.
How many words do you've written so far? Can I just ask? I'll just see where you
Emerge,
are.
right here, right now.
Done. So, how much you have, and then how far you are in the story. So if you think you're like halfway and you've got like 5,000 words, you should be able to finish this well in time tonight anyway. Jason, it's amazing how quickly 5k can fly.
Right here, right now.
Fire hazard!
words plus characters.
Fire hazard!
2 words plus characters. Because, like, if you're on with, like, characters, like, 3 characters is, like, the word death, which is only 1 word. So,
Solidify.
what do you mean by that? Space and punctuation. Are they kept separately in
See?
Google Docs? Like, I know,
Come on out.
in
Emerge
Word,
right now.
the,
Fuse is lit.
like, space is just marked words, so I don't think... Is that commas and all that? Is that, like... Does Word count that as, like, separate words? Not sure. Anyway, 5,000, and you're, like, what, halfway through the story? Like... You probably are. Like, if I go up, like you said, what you like, he reads the story, goes back in, or reads the book, goes back into the nightmare. How much is left after that?
Stabilize.
Right here. Right now. Emerge. Time for a light show.
Okay. So what you've left to write is he he's reading the book, or he has to read a book. He goes into a nightmare. He'll wake up again, talk to his godmother again, end up in another nightmare, and that's where you want to end this, is it? There. Yeah, okay. That's doable. That's doable. Okay, so. If I help you out with the next, say, paragraph that you have to write, do you think that might help you write a little bit more? Like, you could just have writer's block or something. That could be like what's stopping your motivation, so you don't know what to do next. If we can try it if you want. You can send me the last 2 lines what you've written, and we'll see like where we can go from there. We'll try to like figure it out. We'll get through it. Yeah, it could, like, if you have some type of block, that's gonna fuck up your motivation altogether. Like, don't worry about it. Fucking, like, fucking writer's block and artist block is fucking horrible. But sometimes you do just have to pick something and go with it. So, the fact that you do have a story that you can write is really good for getting through it. Like, you know what has to happen next. It's just kind of writing is the problem. You know what you have to do. So that's like half the fucking battle. Okay, so after sending me what you have. Let's see. Let's fucking see. Okay. I'll put this one read it normally. Um, might read out loud might also helps. So we'll try everything. uh, as I started to calm down a little, pacing around, I immediately noticed the shelf with new books. I got really happy and started to head that way. I acknowledged the books. I acknowledged the books. I didn't know which one to pick. Scanning. Scanning, probably. Scanning through the books, as dust particles got on my fingertips. I saw a familiar book that looked exactly like my godmother's spell books. It was a black book with a purple aura, old and dusty, with a needle keychain hanging on the side. Okay, so he's after finding a book, he's gonna take it out, read it, get knocked out. Okay, okay. Okay. Let me just bring up the chat real quick so I can see what you're saying. So this is the last thing you have, and I know where you want to go with. So let's figure it out. Uh, so he's saying as I start to calm down. What's after happening that he's like calming down now? Can I just ask? Uh, like the start of what you just sent me is as I started to calm down a little. What just happened before this? Like, what's he calming down from? Measly boy. Oh, so it's like directly after. Is like he's just after. He went to the library, did some stuff, and he's after coming back now. He's back home. Ooh, don't want to go that way. Did you fucking see me? I went past you. Okay. So he's left the library. He's after going home. He's after seeing. No, is he in the library and he sees the shelf? Is that what's after happening? Like he's not at home. He's in the library. He's like he turns the books. He's after like he's pacing around. He sees the shelf. He sees this book. Is that what's going on? Yeah. Okay. So, uh, I started to calm down. Okay. We'll fucking drag this shit out, okay? We'll fucking drag this out and make it like into a big fucking we'll make it big and fucking flowery, and we'll do everything, okay? Full bells and whistles. So as I started to calm down a little, pace around, I immediately noticed a shelf with new books. Um, okay, so you could say to calm myself down, I started to pace around the room. Little by little, I could feel my heart rate settle. I could feel my heart rate settle. I could feel my heartbeat settle, and my breath began to even out. I came to a stop and took a deep breath. I came to a stop taking a deep breath. Um, deciding to finally take a look around and see where I was in the library. I looked at the shelf next to me. It was full of new books the library had received, or new books the library had gotten in, or whatever way you want to say it. Um, I was really happy. I I love reading, or my godmother had raised me to love reading, or if she has, or you'd say like there's something about like why he's happy. Um, they're like he saw a shelf with new books. Uh, the library doesn't get the library doesn't get new books very often. The library doesn't get donations of books very often. I couldn't help being excited at the idea of seeing what was here, what was new, what they've just gotten in. Um, I took a step closer to the shelf and started to read through the titles. I didn't know which one to pick. I ran my fingers along. Ooh. Ooh, wait, no. If they're new books, there shouldn't be dust on them, should there? Unless they're old books, I suppose. Like they're new books in the library, but they're old books that the library just got in. I didn't know which one to pick. It's an old library. No, but I mean, just before that, you'd said I immediately noticed the shelf with new books, right? So is this like it's an old library? It's like where's the dust coming from? Because these are new books, there shouldn't be dust on them. Unless you just say that like these are new books that the library's gotten in. Some seem brand new, some seem old and worn. Do you know what I mean? Like not all, like if they're new, they can't be dusty. If they're new, like even the shelf itself shouldn't be too dusty because like if they're from the new books, they should be like they might have wiped it or something. Um, so yeah, like I didn't know which one to pick. I ran my fingers along the along the spines of the books. Some of them were brand new, hard, and without a single crease. Or yeah, I ran my fingers along the books in front of me. Some of the some of them were new. Uh, Their spines were hard and without any creases. Some were older, worn, dusty. Uh, some so dusty that as I took my hand away, I couldn't help but notice dust that covered my fingertips. I saw a familiar book that looked exactly like one of my godmother's spell books. It was a black book. It was a purple aura, like it glowed purple. Old and dusty with a needle keychain hanging on the side. Yeah, so I saw a familiar book that looks exactly like my godmother's spell books. One of my godmother's spell books. It was a black book. Uh, and the power within it made it seem to, and its power. Yeah, something about its power maybe that that's why it seems like that's why it has an aura. That's why it's like kind of glowing a bit. So it was a black book. Uh, it was a purple aura so strong I could almost see it. It was old and dusty, with a needle keychain hanging on the side. I reached up and plucked it from the shelf. How had it gotten here? Had my godmother donated it? Did she know it was here? Did she leave it behind one day and the librarian thought it was a donation? Did it get mixed in with books that were returned? Questions ran through my head as I gave the book a once over, another look, and I flicked it open and started looking through the pages. Numerous spells jumped out at me. Some more akin to rituals, which had to be performed on specific nights of specific days. Full moons, blue moons. Some needing teeth and animal bones and teeth. I'd never seen my godmother perform any spells like this.
Solidify!
Show them. Right now. Right here.
I wonder if that's so she got rid of it. If these spells are part of some past that she didn't want to remember anymore. Then that wouldn't make any sense. The spells are so bad that she couldn't even perform them herself. She wouldn't get rid of the book. She destroyed it. So why was it?
Stabilize!
Fuse is lit!
Enshroud!
Suddenly it came to a page that seemed to jump out at me. And spell. And I'll need more details if you want to hear about the memory spell, because I don't know what I'm fucking saying anymore. Did anything I say jump out at you? Do you want me to repeat anything? Go back to anything? Help you with an idea? Don't be afraid to speak up, Skull. Seven. So if I get a 3 and a 2, that'll be fucking perfect. Ooh, give me a 3 and a 2, please. Please, please, please. Repeat almost. Repeat like mostly everything. Okay, okay. Did you like it though? Was that okay? Was that what you wanted? Um. Okay, okay. It's good at least.
I'm feeling alright today. I'll take the chance to try to get
So,
some more done than usual.
I'll start again from what you sent me, right? So I paced around the room to calm myself down. Little by little, bit by bit, I could feel my heartbeat come to I could feel my heartbeat slow, and my ragged breath came to a stop. Yeah.
According
As I
to
took a,
today's
uh,
forest patrol
I decided
route
to take a
map,
deep breath. No,
we need to
what
head
was I
here
said?
first,
So,
then make our
yeah,
way
little
over
bit by
to
bit.
there.
Uh,
Hmm.
calm
There's a
down.
lot of writing.
Heartbeat slowed. Ragged breath came to a stop.
Hmm.
I came to a halt
Uh,
and took a deep breath.
huh.
I came to a halt and took a deep breath before looking around the room, before looking around to see where I was. Next to me was a bookshelf,
When I
full of
don't have much to
full of
keep me
new
occupied,
additions to the
old
library.
thought patterns start to creep back in, and as soon as I start talking about it, the flashbacks start.
It made me really happy. I enjoyed read. I had been I've been raised to enjoy reading. My godmother had encouraged it, and had always given me many books to read. Old ones, new ones, various stories, be it fact or fiction. I took a step closer to the shelf
Hmm.
and read their titles. I didn't know which one to pick.
Huh.
I raised my hands, to the shelf in front of me, and ran my fingers along the books. Some of them were new. Some of them were new. Their spines still hard and uncracked. Some were older, worn,
Hmm.
covered in dust. So much so that when I took away my hands, my fingertips were covered in dust.
Huh.
My fingertips were also covered in dust. Um, Suddenly, I saw a familiar book. Suddenly, I noticed a familiar book in front of me. It looked exactly like one of my godmother's spell books. It was a black book with a purple aura, or it was a black book, but the power within it gave it a purple aura,
Hmm.
so strong that I thought that even those without magic could see the purple glow. You're saying that like this guy, I think you said Angelo has psychic powers as well, or you mentioned like a demon as well. I can't remember what you've ended up giving him, but I'm guessing not everyone can see magic, or there's like a limit of who can see it, I think. So it could be like, yeah, this black book, purple aura so strong that a purple aura so strong that I almost thought it was glowing. You could say that maybe. It was old and dusty, with a needle keychain hanging on the side. Okay, stop. Okay, I get it. I get it. I'll stop. Tell me when you want me to go again, or whatever you want me to do. I'm at your service, Skull.
Gather!
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Time for a light show! Fuse is lit!
Stabilize.
Right here.
Time for a light show!
Right now. Right here.
Fire hazard! Ha! Ha!
Gather.
Come on out. Show them. Emerge.
Okay, where do you want me to continue from? What's the last thing you got? From the needle and keychain, is that the last thing you got, or where do you want me to where do you want me to talk? I guess you might have downstairs keychain, I think. 'Cause that's kind of where I finished it. That should be where you are, I'm guessing. Yeah, so it was a black book with purple aura so strong that I almost thought it was glowing. It was old and dusty. Yeah, you can do that. If you want, like would you be able to take a screenshot and send it to me? If you want, that could be faster. Oh, you have it out already. Fucking damn, you are fast. Holy shit. I paced around the room little by little to lower my heart rate, slowly calmed down a bit. I came to a halt. Copy paste, okay. I came to a halt and took a deep breath before looking around to see where I was. Next to me was a shelf with new books. But some looked old and antique, I'd say. Not, like, I don't, like, not all of them would be. But some looked old and antique. I was raised to read books. That's how my godmother always raised me. I was raised to love books. That's how my godmother always raised me. That's how my godmother raised me. I took a step closer to the shelf, to the bookshelf.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness
As I glanced,
knows what they find so disappointing about
seeing
their
which
own
one I wanted
world.
to read. Yeah, I took a step closer to the bookshelf. As I glanced at the titles, seeing which one I wanted to read. I ran my fingers along the books in front of me. Some were new, and the rest were old. I saw a familiar book. It looked exactly like that looked exactly like my godmother's spell book. It was a black book with a purple aura that I could almost see.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the
It was
same
old,
forever is quite
dusty,
beautiful.
with a needle keychain hanging on the
But
side.
alas, that is simply not the way the
I
world
reached out to
works.
get it, and my fingertips were covered in dust. I wondered how it got here. And was I the only one who could see this aura? Yeah, yeah. We're getting there. So I only wanted to see this aura. I plucked this from the shelf and gave it a once over. It definitely seemed to be my godmother's book. But I couldn't but I just couldn't understand how it gotten here. she donate it? Did she accidentally leave it here? Did someone steal it? I opened it. I opened the book and started to flick through its pages. Oh, what did I say? I was. I'll start from last night. So, I wonder how I got here, and was I the only one who could see this aura? I plucked it from the shelf and gave it another once over.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but
once
a
over,
few
yeah.
short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
It definitely looked like my godmother's spellbook. But I just couldn't understand how it had gotten here. Gave it a once over, so it just means that like you examined it, right? Like, gave it a once over. Meaning.
Traveling to other worlds, anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Like, it's just a phrase that
Goodness knows
people
what they
use.
find so disappointing about their own world.
See here. Give something a once over to review, inspect, examine in a quicker, cursory fashion. Yeah, it's just a phrase that you can use. See, I plucked it from the shelf and gave it a once over.
Could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled
It was
in
definitely
but
my
a few
godmother's
short
spellbook.
lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
But I couldn't understand how it gotten here. Oh fuck, wait. Okay, they go back to the game, good. No, but I couldn't understand how it gotten here. Did she donate it? Had my godmother donated it? Had she left it here by accident? Was it stolen? Many questions ran through my head as I finally opened the book and read the spells inside. I quickly flicked through its pages. Wait, go back. Okay. Um, no, no, no. Sorry, lad, I won't be very good in co-op. I'm not entirely playing the game right now, I'm pausing a lot. So I was saying, it was definitely my godmother's spellbook, but I just couldn't understand how it'd gotten here. Did she donate it? Did she leave it here by accident? Did she leave it here accidentally? Did someone steal it? And then give it to the library for some reason? When they realized it was... When they thought it was just a random book with like stupid... I know, when they thought it was just a weird book. You don't have to say that, I suppose. That's going a bit much. Like, did someone steal it? So did someone steal it? Many questions ran through my head as I finally opened the book and flicked through its pages. numerous spells jumped out
Solidify.
at me.
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Stabilize.
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Fuse is lit!
One with the force.
Some at the beginning of the book were simple everyday spells I recognized. But the further I got, the more difficult they became. Okay, I better get a tree next time I fight this fucker. But the further I got, the more difficult they became. Numerous spells. Flictures pages. Numerous spells. Flictured pages. Numerous spells. What did I say? Numerous spells jumped out at me, is that what I said? Some at the beginning, I'd recognized. They're simple and easy to do. Spells that could be used every day to help with chores. Yeah, spells that could be used every day to help with household chores. But the further I got, the more dangerous they became. The more difficult they became. Let's teleport away again. Yeah, so newer spells jumped out at me. The ones at the beginning of the book were simple, easy. They were simple, they were easy. They they could help with everyday chores, with everyday household chores. But the further I got, the more difficult they became. And somewhat more dangerous. Tell me when you want me to continue. Remember, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be like making up the entire story. This should be just helping me figure out the next part. Whatever happens once he gets that memory spell, you'll have to take it over from there because I don't know what the spell's about or what goes on after that. Okay, I can keep going. But the further I got, the more difficult they became, the more dangerous they became. Some of these spells, some of these spells required rituals. They had to be done on specific days of the year, in specific places, in the light of a full moon or a blue moon, or no, yeah, they had to be in specific places. Some even required a specific lunar phase, such as a full moon or a blue moon.
Solidify!
Some rituals required sacrifices. Some the bones of small animals, and some bones or teeth of animals.
Gather!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
The more I read, the more it seemed that my godmother couldn't have given this book away. Spells in this book could hurt someone. Even if the reader didn't fully understand what they were doing.
Up and away.
Carried out a spell just for fun. There could be dire consequences, regardless if they are successful in casting the spell or not. I'll stop here until you say keep going. Okay, yeah, you said stop, good. I was thinking I was saying a bit much there. Okay, Dendro Cube, you better drop me fucking 3 oaks. That'll be fucking brilliant if you don't mind.
Stabilize!
Emerge. Right here.
Solidify.
Did not mean to do that. Fuck. Fuck, fuck. It's fine. Yoy will bounce back in a moment. Until then, I can just use Miko for a hot second. And I'll give you. Just give you a fucking sweet madame.
Emerge. Right here. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge. Right here.
Stabilize.
Fire hazard.
Gather.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Can't see.
No, fuck it. It's fine, Miko, it's fine. It died in the end. Doesn't matter what you're aiming at. Daenerys did the job, it's fine. Now, Cube. You killed Yoi, so you better give me 3, okay? She came back a moment later, but you still got her. Please give me 3, so I don't have to kill you again tonight. Give me 3. Use that. Give me 3. Give me 3. Give me 3. Good. Well done. You can rest easy tonight. I won't be hunting you anymore. Simon, on the other hand, I'm fucking on my way, boyo. Okay, let's go to an alchemy table and make 5 more chunks. Open the tea watcher. Say hello to Tubby. Let's see, will I repeat what I said again, just in case you need me to? Where was I? I think I was on about rituals, wasn't I? I flicked through the pages, numerous spells jumped out at me. Some at the beginning some at the beginning I recognized. They were simple, easy spells that were used that could be used to help in
This realm is truly beginning
everyday
to thrive.
household chores. But the further I went, the more difficult the spells became, the more dangerous they became. Some spells required rituals. They need to be completed in.
If you ever have any questions about
in specific places or times of day. Some required. Make 6. Why not? Oh, you have it from here. Go on, fucking Skull. Let's go. We got past our writer's block. Congrats. You want me to shut the fuck up. You're like, no, I have it from here. Go away now. Did I get you past the block, yeah? We're all good now. The motivation has returned. Skull is now unstoppable. Wait, I was about to level up. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh, there is no motivation. I see. Oh. The writer's block is still there. Oh no. Fuck. 10 minutes to 2. How long is it? Have I been streaming? 2 hours, 15 minutes. Okay. I should be still here for like another hour. So like, if you need me for anything, don't be afraid to say anything. And I'll just fucking mess around here and see what I'll do for the next bit. So fight Simon. I could use up some fragile resin, go farming for a bit. Farm some more specters, maybe? Need to do that. Need to see how I am on farming materials. Oh god. Farming materials. I've been seeing a few Baiju leaks. And if he's... I heard that he's meant to have a shield. So he will either be on... So he could either go on my Alhaitham team or on my Sino team. He might go on my Sino team. Because I'm kind of... Like, Kuki, I kind of wanted her to go on the Alhaitham team. Because her skill will like let Electro go off around Alhaitham as he's like doing stuff. What am I doing? I'll swap to Alhaitham actually. So I think that would be handy. Plus, if Sino has another Dendro user, because Tignari doesn't really do much off-field Dendro application. Baiju might be better at that. So, yeah.
Illusion shattered.
Do that. Over to Nihida.
This way, Pergola. Sharing my knowledge.
Yeah. The process of elimination.
Fucking gotcha, bitch. Okay. Did you have to swap off of Alhaitham? Fucking beautiful. Heal up, boyo. You're beautiful. You're fucking beautiful, boyo. Let's fucking go. Okay. Daily team out. And let's accept this. Right there.
When I ended up in
Okay. That should be enough bosses for today. Might do some domain runs, maybe. 22. I need, what was it, 24, 6, 8, one of those. Fuck, I should probably check, shouldn't I?
I said a lot of things to Amber.
Okay, so nothing for the first ascension. 2, 6, 14, 26. Okay, so it's 26 I need.
The others that I shouldn't
So
have.
I'm only down 4, so that's like 2 more runs of Simon and I'll be done.
How could I talk like that to people who were just trying to help me? I shudder to think what they must have thought of me back then. Sorry. Maybe we can leave it there for today. If I go any further than that, I know I'll regret it tomorrow.
What the fuck brought that on, Clay? What the fuck are you talking about? Was it because you just got to level 3? Oh, they all just sent to level 3. I was like, what the fuck is... I don't think that's a normal, idle, like, voice line. Let's turn on the enemies thing. We'll hunt down some specters. Navigate. I actually started reading a physical book today instead of the usual fix on my phone. Uh, it's this like book of short stories. They're all with empowered women though. Like the first book is this woman, she's kind of like a witch's apprentice. She does like hoodoo, voodoo, all this type of stuff. And that was good. It was a short little story though. The second one was actually featuring a gay couple. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. But it was like a knight and a knight was in love with kind of the woman she served, that type of thing. Well, kind of. It turned out that
Emerge.
the one who
Right
hired her was also a witch, actually, who had possessed, taken over the body of this princess. She'd been doing this for like 200 years, I think. She's been like possessing bodies of like young, beautiful women, because she like in her head like beauty was power and all this. And then like when she left her body, they'd fucking die. So the duelist, as she called herself, not the knight, once a week, the witch would have to sleep. She'd lock her stuff away in the tower, and the knight checked in on her one day, and realized that like the person she was talking to was actually this like really sweet girl called Rose. Wasn't a witch at all, and she decided to help her and try to like get her body back. They end up doing it in the end, and they like run away together and be happy. It's very nice. Very, very nice. I'm on the third little short story in it now, and it's
Stabilize.
I think it's like,
Come on out. Emerge.
oh, I haven't really gotten into it yet. I feel like I haven't really started properly, so I can't really say properly what it's about. But there's like a line about it on the blurb, and it's kind of just about this one. It was actually kind of funny line that they wrote. It was like,
Show them. Right here.
something to do
Form
with
at the forest.
like this one's ex is fucking like after turning into like a tyrant dictator or something like that, and she has to like stop him before he fucks everyone over. So that should be a fun little read. I can't remember what the last two stories are, because I haven't read them yet, but I can't remember what they were in the blurb, you know? They only each got a sentence, so it's just like, there's just not much in them. Short stories, all that. Yeah, where to next? Over there. Gotcha, gotcha. I run to for there. That one's probably closest, or that one? Hmm, that one.
Gather.
Right now. Emerge. Fire hazard.
Stay together, lads. Make the
Time for a
noise,
light
make
show.
them see them. Get over here, boyo. I see you. Get over here. Oh, you dodged.
That didn't count.
Good boyo, good boyo. No. Where to next? I was just there.
Solidify.
Fire hazard.
Right here. Emerge.
Time for a light show.
Why the fuck was I getting caught in like a swirl thing? Was it like because it was a fighter or something that died? It's just like repeated swirl? What the fuck? Oh, it doesn't matter. Nearly died again, yoi, that's the only thing that matters. Maybe I notice in time. Sure, you had fuck all health left, but eventually I realized I had to like. I thought it was a waterfall killing me for a second. I was like, when does standing under the waterfall kill you? But no. It was the specters of no. Spectre. How many do I have? How many do I have? Ooh, 136. How many do I need? Let me quickly pull up. Let me quickly pull up. Oyo Lab. The cookie. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Cookie! Cookie needs 18 spectral husks. So, I think I have enough. 30 spectral hearts. I have enough. And 30... Oh wait, no. I think I need more for the... Yeah, I need more for the talents. For fucking total amount required. Okay. Whoops. Because I was thinking that was low. I was like, yeah, 36.96. Yeah, so 36 spectral husks. So I have an extra 100. I have 136 on the fucking dot. Nice. Anyway, so I have 100 to spare. So 100 divided by 3, I have an extra 33. I have an extra 33 greens then. So that is 151, 181. And I need, how many of those? 96. Okay, no, I'll just convert them. No, I'll finish doing this and I'll convert them into what I need. I should just about have enough.
Gather.
Fuse is lit.
Or I probably won't blow her up completely because I'm not crowning her. So whatever, oh, for fuck's sake, of course you went up to me. Whatever
Come on
I
out.
have,
Right now. Emerge.
Stabilize. And shroud.
You lost motivation. Oh no. Oh no. How much further did he get before we lost motivation?
Gather.
Show them. Right here.
There's still more fucking specters. Where are you coming from? Well, I should be given out I want more specters. He's in the nightmare now. You don't know what you want in it. So, he was in the lab last time. Is he still in the lab? Or is he in a different nightmare now?
Stabilize.
He's not in the lab, okay. So he's somewhere else now. What other nightmares did you want to... Because I think he said you had a few nightmares in mind, so... What one do you want to talk about now? Or like, what ones
Come on out.
can you think
Right
of
now.
that we've
One with the
covered now?
forest.
No, yeah.
I'm
He's
used to
in
the
the
rain.
demon level.
but
Okay,
you
so he's
should
back in the
probably
lab.
use an
He's in like
umbrella.
different. He's like, okay, he's in that area now. Let's see, let's see.
Gather.
Emerge. Right here.
So he's just after getting knocked out, and you can go like, when I open my eyes again. What the fuck is going on? Like the animal husks are doing this shit. Okay, now it's gone. What the fuck? You're trying to kill all my characters. When I open my eyes again. Yeah. When I open my eyes again. I couldn't help but feel dread. I suppose you'd say something like that. Couldn't help but feel dread. I was back in that. I was back in that nightmare. Or no, I was back in the lab. I was back in that building, whichever you prefer. Um, but this time I wasn't strapped down to a table. I was in the what you call it again? The I was in the demon level children room. Is Angelo passed out on the ground? Is he standing up? Where is he? What's he doing? When he wakes up, what's going on? And what do you want to happen? Someone's poking him. So, yeah, it could be like, when I wake up again, it's there's someone poking me in my side.
Solidify.
Emerge. Right here.
Let me. Is it 66? Is 66 fucking poking him? That fucking kid is stalking him. Yes. Yeah, so when I wake up again, it's because someone's poking me in my side. Send me what you wrote. Send me what you wrote.
Stabilize.
See where you are.
Show them.
Enshroud.
Let's see. I woke up from some poking me. As I rubbed my eyes, I saw the same boy I saw before. He was in front of me, smirking. I glanced around, not wanting to look at him. I noticed I was in a familiar place again. This is the demon-level children room. Oh no, what happened? How did I end up back in here? Is this another nightmare? Did the spell put me in this? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I woke up from someone poking me. I sat up and rubbed my eyes, and when I opened them, there was the boy I'd seen before. Where did he run into the boy? It was like before the library. Where did he, like, what, was he just on the street or something? He's just on the street. Okay. I woke up from someone poking me. I woke up from someone poking me. I sat up and rubbed my eyes. When I opened them... When I opened, there was a boy standing before me. No, what? No, wait. I woke up from someone poking me. Right? I sat up and rubbed my eyes. No, wait. I don't want to like repeat eyes too much. Just seems a bit weird. I woke up from someone poking me. I tried to open my eyes, but the room was bright, and the harsh lights above me almost blinded me. I let out a groan and tried to rub the pain out of my eyes, and rub my eyes to dull the pain. Yeah, I let out a groan and rubbed my eyes to dull the pain. Slowly, I looked up and took in who was standing before me. There he was. The boy from the street. The boy from my nightmare. 66 stood in front of me, smirking. Wait, sat up and the light. Okay, so I woke up from someone poking me. I opened my eyes, but the lights above me were too bright. But the room, but I opened my eyes, but the room was too bright. The lights above me, nearly blinding me. I curled up. No, I sat up and let out a groan as I harshly rubbed my eyes to dull the pain. To dull the pain, yeah.
Merge. Right now. Right here.
Wait, please. I'm submerging. Yeah, so set up. Groan. Rub my eyes, dull the pain. When I open my eyes again, when I slowly open my eyes again, when I slowly blink to open my eyes again, options, options. Point is, open eyes, right? Point is, you end up opening your eyes and
Solidifies.
where was I? Yeah, sorry. Sat up. I sat up with a groan, and rub my eyes, still the pain. When I slowly blinked open my eyes again, I took in who was standing before me. It was the boy, the one from the street who I bumped into, the one from my nightmare. It was 66. He stood there, smirking at me.
That tingle perfect.
Yeah, I'll repeat one more time, then you can tell me if you want me to move on or something. But,
Personally, I think the idea of things
so
staying
yeah,
the same
woke
forever
up.
is quite beautiful.
I woke up from someone
But
poking me.
alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
I opened my eyes, but the room was too bright. The lights above me nearly blinding me. Okay, oh, continue, okay. Um, same voice over it. I slowly opened my eyes, and there's a boy, and took in who was standing before me. It was the boy, the one from the street, the one from my nightmare. It was 66, and he was smirking at me. I glanced around, not wanting to look at him. In order to avoid looking at him, I looked around the room, or I glanced around the room, either way. I looked looked around the room or I glanced around the room, taking in my surroundings. I noticed I was in a familiar place again. So to avoid looking at him, I glanced or looked around the room, taking in my surroundings. I noticed I was in a familiar place again. Yeah, that line's fine. Oh, okay. So, in front of me it was 66, blah blah blah. To avoid looking at him, I glanced, or you could say looked, glanced or looked, either one, around the room. Or, yeah, so you can say either to avoid looking at him, I glanced around the room, taking in my surroundings, or you'd say, in order to avoid looking at him, how many of these I need again? 36. Okay. So I have 37, that's perfect. I need 100, or no, I need 96 of those, which is 32. So make sure I leave 32 so I can take 34. So I'll convert 34 of them. Got it, got it, got it. 76. I could use a bit more, but that should be largely okay. Like, that's if I'm like crowning Cookie, but I won't be crowning Cookie. I doubt I'll be using her normal attack, so if anything, I might like bring her normal attack down. Oh my god, will you click? I'll bring it down to, let's say 6. Sure, for the sake of it. That can be brought down to 8. It'll be 8 or 9. And that can be brought down to 8. Give or take a few levels for all of them, you know? You know. And she won't be 90, she'll be 80. Yeah, I will be doing the final ascension, so I'll just say 79. Okay, now total amount required. 36, 96, 32. That's a lot less. Tank, fuck. And 20 elegance. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Continue. Okay, continue, continue. To avoid looking at him, I glanced around the room, taking in my surroundings. I noticed I was in a familiar place again. This is the demon level children room. Yeah.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
If you want, what you could do here as well is describe what the room looks like. You didn't really describe it earlier, so if you want, this is your chance to describe what's in there. Like, what does Angelo recognize? Is there
These parts are safe for
is
sure.
there paintings on the walls? Is there toys or something in the room? Is there fucking dents in the walls? Is there graffiti? You know, like what's in the room? Is there burns? Is there craters? How does he
Personally,
recognize the
I
room?
think the
I
idea of things
don't know what the
staying
room
the
looks
same
like, so
forever is quite beautiful.
you
But
might want
alas,
like
that
so you
is
might have to
simply
write
not
this
the
bit
way the
yourself.
world works.
Why isn't it working? I don't
Um so yeah, you could write that bit and then afterwards this is a familiar place again so you could write that. I know that was in a familiar place again. The walls were blah de blah. Uh, there's guards at the doors. There was a cheap fucking toy, some sort of toy or
Traveling
like
to other worlds is all
fucking
that
I don't know,
anyone
fucking
seems
cheap
to be
slide.
writing about these
Whatever's in the
days.
room, you can like describe it after
Goodness
the line.
knows what they
I
find so
noticed I was in a
disappointing
familiar
about
place
their
again.
own
Start
world.
describing the room, and then full stop. This was the demon level children room. Right. If you want, you can write that later, and I can like see if there's anything else you want me to change in this paragraph, or you can like you can either write that now or later. I don't think there's too much like for me to change on this one. Like, oh no, what happened? How did I end up back in here? Is this another nightmare? Did the spell put me in this? Yeah, like I don't think there's much I can change after that.
These parts are safe for sure.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading. Huh?
Okay. What do I do? What do I do? Let's see. Convert any books or something. I think I have to convert some books, do I? Books. 63, no, they're fine. Praxis 10, 63, 53, you're fucking fine, oh god. What I could do... Use 2 fragile resin, maybe? 2 fragile resin. I could do... I could do 2 or 3 more runs to Simon. How much did I say I needed? 26? So I could do 2 runs to Simon, and then the last run I could do an artifact run. Or last run could be the serpent, because I need to do the serpent. Simon, serpent, Simon. With that. With that. Okay, let's see some fragile resin. All I have left after that is kind of artifact farming, so I can do that during the week. Oh, I have a wish! I have a blue wish. Oh, I can use that. Let's do a quick wish. Let's do a blue wish. Standard banner, let's go. What do you have in store for me? Nothing. Good. That's what I wanted tonight. Thanks. Anyway. To Simon we go. To Simone. To Timon. To Timon and Kuna. Kuna Matata. Anyway. Let's not continue down the path of saying random shit that are marginally related. My dog's lying a bit away from me, but there's a clothes hanger kind of nearby. And I gave him like a gentle little touch. But he ended up like looking over at me. Like and he like lit down on the hanger so he could like get more rubs. Are you that starved for touch, Teddy? You want a plastic hanger? If you come over closer to me, I'll be able to pet you myself, you little shit. If he's relaxed and sleeping, I won't bother him. Well, I did, but I'll leave him there. I won't force him to move. Although he'll have to move eventually. He's lying in the middle of the fucking bed. Ooh, I got a beep. Ooh. Okay, I think I know what that was. Okay, okay. You doing okay, Skull? Why do you have 2,200 attack? When did you get that? Who did you rob? A? What happens? What did you do? I think I gave you a new flower, but like, I thought that was lower attacks. How is it fucking higher? It's not the resonance, is it? This is EM or something. I can continue. Okay, so you've described the room, full stop. This is the demon level children room. Oh no. Yeah, oh no. What happened? So what happens? Question mark. How did I end up back in here? Question mark. Is this another nightmare? Did spell... Did the spell bring me back here? Thought after thought raced through my head. And I could feel my mind begin to spiral. My breath became quick and short. Panicked.
Shine down!
I
ancient emerald, the Temple of Wisdom. Allow me.
like I suppose in this situation he should probably have like some type of panic state, like panic attack type thing, because like he's in such a bad like weird fucking situation. That's what I'm trying to go for here.
This might hurt a little.
So, how to describe? How will I go about saying this? Thought after thought raced through my head, causing my mind to spiral. My breath, my breath became quick and short. As I became more panicked. Nice. Spins the snake. As I became more panicked. Before I could spiral further, there was a harsh jab into my side. That jolted me back to the present. So there until you say continue. I'm not sure how fast I should like say stuff. Remember as well, Skull, I'm not going to be here all night. I'll be finishing up soon enough. You'll have to continue on from there.
Grow! Share my knowledge! Hold the line!
Get it finished. Right.
What? Defract.
Allow me!
Here you are.
Okay, he did die. I was saying he's gone.